Yeah. This is good light. Uh, in a couple minutes or second, I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Hi, hello, good morning. Uh, Wind is gonna be a thing, and I apologize. I could do this in the car, but it's really nice today. The snow finally let up, and I've had enough of being stuck in places, right? So, to your eardrums, I apologize. But here we are. Guys, I didn't have too much of a plan when I started this one, but I think today we're going to talk a bit about authenticity in relationships and partner selection. This one's going to be rough. All right. I don't want you to I don't want you to like actually look at your partner right now. I want you guys to maybe take not a break. Hear me out. Take take some quiet time, okay? And I want you to think about each other or think about your potential partner, right? If you're not currently with someone, okay? And I want you to make a little checklist, okay? Not of traits that your partner has, okay? But of traits of yourself, like genuine core traits of yourself, okay? Now, a lot of us, we might like write two or three things or write a whole list, and that list is it's not that it's fake, it's that it's almost absolutely wrong, right? So here I'll share a little bit. Actually, I'll share the struggle so that you guys can get over it. You ready? A long time ago, when I was, like, oh, I gotta find a person and she has to be like uh so tall and have these features and this hair color, and she has to blah 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 blah. I was looking for someone who would fit a character that I wasn't. Does that make sense? So, like, the struggle. And a lot of my relationships, man, they failed. They failed because I wasn't honest. Cool. I wasn't honest with myself. So, communication's really big with me, okay? And I am not necessarily a talker, but I'm a thinker, okay? But when something cool hits the brain, you know, I want to be able to share it with my partner, right? A lot of my earlier relationships, that wasn't an option, okay? Because I don't like saying it because it feels gross, and this is where the struggle comes in, but I was more intelligent, right? Not like, oh, I'm a genius, but I don't like that. But facts, false modesty is a big one, right? False humbleness is a big one. I think a lot of us bring ourselves down because we're taught not to let ourselves be raised up. We need to undo that as damage. So that can be a sidebar. Side note. Hi. Um, it's not modest to lie about traits that you have. If you're strong, you're strong. You don't have to say, "Oh, I can kind of lift." No, if you can lift a car, you're 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 strong. Okay? It's amazing. Own it. Own it. It's okay. Not egocentric when you accept things about yourself. All right, cool. So, I was too smart for the people that I was dating, right? Um Man, and it led to all of the negative avenues that you can imagine, right? So like infidelity was a thing, or cheating as we call it. Um or like wanting to spend more time with my friends, right? Because they at least had maybe not the same intellectual capacity that I did, but they had interests, okay, that were in my avenue, right? So we could still talk about stuff that wasn't just like, hey, what happened at work today? I don't care. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was today years old when I finally admitted that that was the big holdup in relationships. Disingenuous beliefs about self, okay? And then searching for a partner who fit that character, okay? That I was not playing per se, but lessening myself to fit, right? So now, let's get back to that list that I asked you guys to make. So make your list, put down the things that you're scared of about yourself, put down the things that you don't necessarily want to admit are your traits, right? And elevate yourself. Don't go crazy with it, right? Like, this is kind of a culture where everyone wants to pretend they're God for some reason, but no one has actual magic powers or the ability to create, a universe. Calm down. But be honest, like, if you're smart, put you're smart. It's okay, you know? Um if you run like a gazelle, right? Put that. That's okay, you know? If you like to work out, if you like to sleep, if you like to read, make the list of yourself. I know everybody says like you and they get it a little wrong, but what they're trying to do. So like that whole um make the list of what you're looking for and then become that list, like that's stupid. You're not looking for yourself as a partner. Okay, but watch this. Make the list of who you really are and then live that life. And then the other people, the person that you're trying to attract who also lives that life, will meet you on your normal path. Does that make sense? If you're a runner, right? And you like to marathon and whatever, okay? Get a training routine, you know? Go consistently, just run every day. One of the days that you're running, you're gonna find someone who's also running and they're gonna be like, yo, I see you all the time. We should talk. All of a sudden, right? Like, that's what they're trying to tell you, okay? You don't become the person you're looking for, right? That would mean guys becoming women and women becoming guys. Like, no. It means you live authentically in places that support your actual hobbies, your actual wants, right? You live authentically in those places, and then eventually, okay, you find someone in those places who shares your values, right? And then the connection's more pure. All right. All right, I didn't want to make this one too long. I just wanted to share with you guys, like, let's have 2026, right? Let's make that the year where we start being real with ourselves. All right. So make that list. See if your partner checks it off. See if the person that you're looking for, right? Or maybe you just started dating, whatever, checks it off. And if they don't build a long thing. Okay? Just don't. I'm not saying that, like, run away from any lack of commonality, right? Or like any difference should be the end of a relationship. No, but the years where you had to just pick your opposite, right? And then just stick with that, they're gone, right? And unfortunately, the year of abundance of options, yeah, that's a lie. There's not an abundance of people who match you, right? That's not how God made us. There's one. You'll find them. God did not put you at a distance from the person that you're supposed to meet, all right? He put you at a distance from yourself so that you could grow into that self naturally. And then the person that you're supposed to meet will be on your path. I promise you. All right. That's all, guys. I love you. I love you. Let's be authentic, okay? Stay blessed.